Yo, are Chinese swimmers better than white swimmers? Yes. Do Chinese food taste better than the English breakfast? 100%. Is the China economy more robust and sound than any of the Western economies combined? Absolutely. The latest ruffle and unjust in the Olympics regarding an accusation of a Chinese man doping in order to win and broke the record at the Olympics. Nothing new. The white Anglo-Saxons have been doing it for decades. Every time another culture rise up, they want to push them down and keep them where they think they should be. To further elucidate my point, look, I'm not Chinese, but as a pro-Asian activist, if you like, I just want to throw in my 2 cents. Over the years that I've worked in Asia, and you see these white people, they come into these countries, whether it be Philippines, Malaysia, Taiwan, China, they come in as English teachers or some sort without any formal degrees or screening, and you see the kind of behavior these guys get up to in the countries not of their own. It's just disgraceful. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can YouTube it or Google it. White people behaving badly when they're abroad. And usually these people cannot make it in their own countries, so they've ventured out and take advantage of what's remained of this white superiority complex because they think they are above everyone else when they go into a country that's predominantly colored. All right, you see the first Afro-American when he entered the NBA, what kind of treatment and denigrations they received as colored players in the NBA. So it's nothing new. And these Anglo-Saxons want to accuse this Chinese man for cheating, for doping, because dude was so damn fast. Get off your backs and stop this fucking whining bullshit, alright? Meritocracy is the truth. The guy's probably been trained since he was 2 years old, maybe even younger, given that he's of Chinese national. He would have gotten up, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, sacrificed everything in his life to get to where he is today. Not saying that any of the other athletes didn't put in the work, but don't be such sore losers. When people win, shit, you bow down. And the matter of fact is, Asians run the show now, so y'all need to bow down and stop this acrimonious accusations over nothing, because you lost, sore losers. I'll give you a little bit of history lesson. China was looted and robbed and invaded repeatedly in its history by the Westerners, okay? And one fine example of how the British cheated big time, I'm going on a tangent here, but these white folks, they like to go around and colonize everyone else and give them pennies for land and precious properties that they can liquidate and build on later. All this shit is in history. If you look in any of the Western museums, they charge you a premium to go in and to look at the stuff that their ancestors have looted and robbed other cultures, other nationalities, to put in their museum so that they can exhibit to the world, hey, this is from the Qing dynasty of China, and this is from the remains of Maya in the Peru or wherever. There are endless evidences like that in history that we can learn from. And going back to when China was robbed and invaded, the Englishmen, they were diabolical, to say the least. They used opium. Okay, so that if you don't know what opium is, it's a form of recreational drugs. They introduced opium to the Chinese population, and I think they did that for other diasporas and during the invasions of other parts of the world. But basically, they used this substance to control the Chinese and made the society very weak and vulnerable to attacks, and so they took over China with the using of that substance. I mean, if this is not cheating, I don't know what is. So, when you're accusing people of cheating when they're not, you should really look yourself in the mirror and admit that you guys are not on top anymore. The time is over for you. And in China, Asia, the greatest power on earth, is coming after you, and bow down. 磕头, motherfucker. I read this blurb on internet the other day that they said in Western societies by, I think, in 2 decades from now, 40 to 50% of the population in major metropolises across Western societies will be non-white. And there will come a day when the minorities will come to rule your world. So just be graceful and stop with all these nonsense and aspersions, accusations. All right, peace out. That's what I have to say.